wanted to get on the defensive line. Sal and I and Joe were just talking about it, like some of the roster decisions, whether or not Landon Jackson gets a jersey. I want to talk about Rousseau. I want to get to a bunch of stuff, but I wonder what you would say about the Bills' defensive line as a whole, because somewhere along the way last week, we were talking about the Bills blitzing and what they do, and found in all the numbers that the Bills are the number one team in the NFL in pressure rate. And yet, I think you'd have a lot of people that say it feels like their defensive line is not getting home. So kind of, taking what Mitch Morse had to say there, like, what are you seeing from this Bills defensive line 3 weeks in? How upgraded it might be? We know it was a focus of what they wanted to do this offseason, and we know there's more coming. But as it stands today, like a state of the union on the defensive line, what are you thinking?
I think it's on the upswing. I like where it can go. I like some of the foundational pieces that exist and how the scheme is evolving to lean more into the stunt game and free up one-on-ones. I love that. I just like conceptually how they're really predicated on creating one-on-one matchups. And I think as the reinforcements come, it'll continue to improve. Obviously, Ed Oliver feels like the biggest one there, where you missed him the last 2 weeks. I think that lack of interior pressure was something that the team really needed, especially against Miami. And then you layer that with Michael Hoyt, and I think that's going to be a big-time addition. I love what I saw from him out of the preseason, and starting to think about some of those combinations with Hoyt and Bosa and Rousseau and Oliver. You can get after some people, and I think those types of pieces, especially Oliver and Hoyt, that's where your stunt game's really going to take the next step because of how athletic those guys are, how versatile they are, guys that can really turn tight, steep angles and get to the quarterback. So I think it's all evolving, and I think you can look at it right now and have a level of disappointment, but I think you are aware of the context and kind of where it can go, and then I think as you get players back in the back seven as well, I think that'll help your rush. So I think it's been okay, but I'm really excited kind of for where it can go.